but there are also usually general challenges that are related to any crisis in my experience, and I see it also here. I think the first, for us here, there is the distance and the logistical requirements to be able to reach the border. The border is about 400 kilometers and at least 20 or so checkpoints along the way. Every day we are required to submit a request to be able to go there or to at least renew on a daily basis our approvals. So I just want to stress that it's not as easy as the Filipino national getting to the border and we are expected to be there all of a sudden. So it takes a lot of coordination for us to know when people will be at the border. At kailangan din mag-submit sa mga authorities dito ng mga request para sa makarating kami doon. One, to be able to cross the Suez Canal. Usually there's tunnel or ferry boat. But also who's going to be there. At sa daan naman, ilan checkpoint yun. Kaya yung unang araw po nung pumunta ako, umalis ako dito sa Cairo ng alas 5, nakarating po ako doon ng alas 3 ng hapon. For a 10-hour trip for 350 kilometers is actually quite long. Every time we do that, ganun ang biyahe. I think also yung isa pang logistical thing is people, because we are a small embassy. We're not very big, and to be able to send 3 or 4 or 5 people that also limits our resources here in Cairo.
There's a lot of news about how the Israeli Defense Force has been shutting down communications. No, I mean the internet connections, telecommunications. So how have you been able to communicate with the Filipinos who want to leave?
That's a very good question, Howie, because the lists come out usually late in the evening, and people are expected or are supposed to be at the border the following morning. And what happens, I think, is our Amman embassy tries to contact them or receives their calls the night before and in the morning itself of when they're supposed to be there. I understand that many of them are not too far away from the border. So once they get the go signal, our embassy in Amman tries to call them. When you're right, you're absolutely right. There is a possible connection, phone connection or internet available there. So they contact them, and if they're able to proceed to the border, then we are there to receive them. But on days where there are no phone lines and no mobile working or internet, then it's really us waiting till the next day.